Welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to know what Spirit wants us to know right now and what is the urgent message that comes up when we draw a couple of cards. And so I drew these cards to lead us in, and I want to add some then or more cards to see what the main theme is about. And this reading is for all signs, just a message that meets you when you need it, or whenever you find this reading. It's a timeless reading. Whenever you find this reading, trust your intuition that something is here for you. And there we have the fox and the bouquet and the mountain. And this seems to be a theme, and this is what the collective is experiencing right now. There is something in the air that is not the truth. That is something that is creating a blockage by growing messages that are not true. And that's adding to this message, because there is this glass where we as an alchemist, we see through the glass. We can see the things that are happening, and you can see there is mist around, and the glass is making this clear, right? And the luna, the moon, is an obstacle, or it's an obstacle in our emotions that allow us to see that things are not as they appear or as they seem to be. The moon is something that is really highly influential for us on an emotional level. And the moon appears in the sky like it is something that is shining its light on you. But it isn't. The moon itself doesn't have light. So it needs something else to shine its light on it so it can reflect the light back. So the moon is reflecting the sun's light, and so, but it appears in the sky as if the moon would have something like its own light. So that's what I think is happening right now, and maybe it's in your world. There's something that is unclear. There is something that is tainted by your emotions because it appears to be something that it is not. And it creates a lot of confusion. It can be something in the outer world that creates a lot of confusion and chaos in your inner world. And that's the moment often when we are in this chaos and in this moment where something comes up that turns our world upside down. We tend to think our way around it, to think into the solution, and then our head spins, and goes around and around because it tries to fix the problem. And this chaos and this moment where everything seems to be up in the air is the moment where we are invited to step back from doing anything, because that's the moment when something else will come up and will come out of it if we don't interrupt the process. Because often we say something like chaos is the moment where life takes on the next order, right? Where the world tries to figure itself out. And so this moment isn't a moment to react on. And maybe there is something in your life that you feel is really turning upside down. It's turning your life upside down. But the emotion and the clarity that you think it isn't the truth. So the one, and this is what we get confirmed by the fox. It isn't the time to react. It isn't what it seems to be. even if your emotions are clear, crystal clear, it is not as it appears to be. It's not what you think it is. And maybe there is something in the outer world that creates chaos in a way that we try to act on because we think we have to. We have to overcome this obstacle. But I don't think we have to, because Uranus is the fourth card in this area, and Uranus is the one who brings the aha moment, who brings the lightning strike that creates something like clarity. And it's not as Saturn does, right? As we have this structured order. That's not what it is. This moment is something, there is something happening in your life or in the world that is not true. And that is keeping you from seeing it clear if you act on it. If you just step back in this moment, just step back, just wait for a moment, then Uranus will bring the clarity. Yeah, and we have on the I wanted to see what is underneath all of this, and it's the new pearl. That's, oh, you cannot see this. That's what was underneath it all. Underneath the pack was the new pearl. And that's exactly what happens if we don't try to get the wrong things out of the the pearl is something that triggers the oyster, the sand that is in the oyster, or the bacteria, whatever it is. It triggers the oyster, and it isn't removed. So we put something on it to get a pearl, right? The oyster does something to remove the trigger and create something with it. Yeah. And that's exactly the same thing, right? And it's the invitation to be determined in what you do, not to react on this on this trigger that is happening right now, to stay in your own determination, to find the place where you find your own stillness, you find your own stability. The ninth gene key is about this, allowing this to be, and allow yourself to stay in this area, to have the determination to keep yourself in balance. And that's what this whole situation, sometimes life is offering us situations where we can build our determination. We can build our own resilience to things. We just don't believe anything we see, because that's even the glass. The glass is something where we see the things clearly, but is the glass the reality, or is the glass something that is held in our way to see something in a specific way? If we see this card as there is a fog around, right, and in this middle of the glass there is a sun coming up, what is the truth in this? What is the truth? Is it the glass we're looking through, or is it this idea? And we are often influenced by our own emotions to see the things as they are not. So if we look up to the moon, there is a light shining on us. But we know there is not a light in the moon. There is the sun on, and even if the moon is shining brightest, the sun is on the opposite. So the most highlighted moon is a full moon. So the sun is on the other side of the spectrum to shine its light on the moon. And what is the truth? What can we determine when we look at the moon? We have to sink into our own body, to sink into our own emotions, to find the truth, to find our own determination, to walk our path, and allow this chaos to be in a moment, right? And keeping the still mountain is, I want to read it to you because back strong like a mountain, the monk attains stillness. From stillness comes bliss, right action. The heart of the earth rests in the stability of meditation, rejuvenation, and cultivation. To care deeply for the temple, our body, our surroundings, our planet, this love requires patience and restraint, like pulling back the string of the bow before firing the arrow. Trust in the natural timing. Listen to the stillness within. When it is time to rest, rest completely. When it's time to act, act with complete awareness. Its highest octave, this energy is the enduring appreciation of life as it is. And this is the invitation. This card, it seems like, yes, there is chaos. There is something happening. And maybe it is not the truth. Maybe it is something that you experience as it is. And your experience is the right one. But maybe the conclusion, the thoughts about it are not in your highest, in the highest good, right? And so to allow this to be, allow this to grow, allow this to be in a chaos is the solution for this, because Uranus will jump in and give you the lightning strike that you need to know exactly what this whole situation is about. And I don't know what your situation is about, but I felt that there is something even in the collective or in your personal life that is showing exactly this, that there is something that is not the truth. This is happening. This is showing us a situation that is not true. And to allow this to be, to not act on it, to not fight it, this is the wrong moment to act. So stay where you are, stay determined in your own path to step into the invincibility that comes with this gene key. That's a beautiful thing, right? To step into this invincibility, because then you can just look through these outer world experiences and see the truth in it. So that's really beautiful what we are having here on this table, but it doesn't feel good. I know it doesn't feel good, and that's what we have to maybe we have to experience this right now, to not feel good about it, but to stay in your integrity, stay in your place where you don't allow yourself to be triggered by these outer experiences. Stay in the moment and allow chaos to be, because it will sort itself out without you acting on it. Because Uranus is there bringing the lightning strike, bringing clarity, and bringing the things you need. And there we have it again. We have the clarity. We have this is not the right place to be, right? Clarity, there is the star, and there is the Three of Cups. It is abundance heading your way. Six of Swords, don't do anything, right? This is not the time to do anything, and something will show up. And even if it's a difficulty in your life right now, if it's something that is happening in your life where you think, oh, this is really chaos, right? This is chaos. Maybe there is a situation in the Pentacles. Maybe it's a situation about your money situation. Maybe it's a situation in the outer world that's about money. That's about abundance. That's about our own resources, right? There is something moving forwards. And there we go. We have the invitation again to step into this area of your knowledge, that there is no such thing as a chaos, a lack in this whole situation. I know that it feels like it. I know that there is something in your world that you want to act on. But it's not what it's about. It's staying in your own integrity, staying in your own intuition, connecting to the higher realms, to experience yourself in this knowledge and in this higher knowledge that you hold within. You are highly intuitive. You follow your North Star. You connect the dots, where you connect the outer world, the things that are happening in the outer world with your inner world and your knowledge that is so valuable right now. Stay there. Don't allow the other things to get you into the place where you try to solve a problem that isn't solvable, because it isn't what it seems to be. If you wanted to get the light out of the moon, there is no such thing, right? There is no light in the moon. And so to get this, and to allow this Uranus and this whole situation to work itself out, and to bring you into the moment of the Wheel of Fortune, to bring you into this situation of, yes, you feel like there is something out of control. There is something that is, but the wheel turns all the time. The wheel turns. And that's the beautiful thing, right? The wheel will turn again. Yeah. See, there is this creation. There is creation coming your way in pleasure. 6 of Cups, beautiful. And the Empress as the embodiment and the stability that will come your way. Whatever this is in your life, I want to tell you, stay put. Stay for a moment. Allow stillness to be there. Even if everything is turning upside down. Even if the world tells you that you have to act on something. You don't have to act at all in the moment. You have to allow chaos to sort itself out. You have to allow the Uranus and the force that wants to restructure our world and your world as well, to step in, to move into this place where you structure this again, and you get, through your own determination, to stay in your truth. That's coming with a fox, right? It's truth coming, and of course lies coming out, with allowing you to know that you were in the right place. Maybe there is something in the outer world that is a lie, and you always knew that it is a lie, or it was a lie. Whatever it is in your world, there is a lie there. And this lie is somehow showing you a world that is not true, that wants you to act on it, because it supports the lie. But if you don't, if you just stay determined in being you, being in your own truth, it will help you to get into the place of invincibility. Because then you know chaos has a reason. Chaos has a function, right? Chaos is there for you. Wow. Wow, what a beautiful card to draw. Wow. Look at this. That's the shaman. That's the shaman looking through all of the bullshit, right? To experience all of the things that are not true, and to see through this. Look at these piercing eyes and the beautiful bird on the third eye. That is a healer. That is a wise animal, right? There is a cheetah underneath. There's a beautiful animal. All this beautiful wisdom that comes with this shaman, showing you that you will know the truth. You will look through this lie, and you will determine at one point, what is the truth in this? Is it looking through the glass, or is it this thing outside? Is it the moon shining its light, or is it the moon reflecting the light? Is it chaos to be acted on, or is it chaos to sort itself out? And Uranus is no question. You cannot act on Uranus. Uranus is the force, the force that hits and that brings the enlightenment, that brings the lightning strike to show us the truth. And all of these cards show that you stay in your truth. You stay with your own North Star holding you up. You create abundance. You stay in your intuition. What you think isn't true isn't true. Don't allow others to tell you otherwise. You will step into an abundance and a wealth, and whatever your problem is right now, and if it is something that is in your material world, it is about money, it is about abundance, be sure it's heading your way. Allow this to happen. Sometimes we have to allow chaos to be, and then not to act on it, not to try to fix it, because it would be not right to do so. Allow chaos to sort itself out, because it will lead to a security and an embodiment of your own truth, of your own wisdom, of your own inner knowing. What a beautiful combination to have the Empress, the High Priestess, and the Star. And the Ten of Pentacles, of course, as well. This comes with this. You know, if you allow yourself to stay in this energy of the High Priestess, the Star, the Empress, wealth will show up, abundance will head your way. And maybe you would love to have it in a structured way, but it isn't, right? In the moment, it's chaos. But stay there. You are in a beautiful place of healing yourself from the wrong actions in the wrong time. You can heal yourself by looking through all of these lies, looking at your own lies and the outer world lies, to stay in this place of determination to follow your path. And then you step into invincibility, and that's how he looks like. He's invincible. It, he, she, whatever you call it, it's invincible to be in this energy of the shaman. Thank you so much for allowing me to read to you, and for being here and supporting the channel. And I am really grateful to be with you, and I see you soon.